Hello, and welcome back to Fairies and Folk Tales. For the video today, I'm going to be starting kind of what will be a series maybe of showcasing some yarns that are not US based. They're from abroad. My dad is a pilot and he gets to go all over the world. If he passes by a shop when he's just out and about in one of the cities he's visiting, he sometimes will ask me if I want any yarn. He'll go inside and take some pictures and say, is there anything that I'm interested in? And so that's how I'm getting yarn from overseas and getting to kind of patronize little shops that aren't ones that usually have websites that you can order from. And so I thought this would be a really fun series to kind of show off little places, and maybe eventually, if my channel grows bigger, people that are in those places or visiting those places can go and shop at those same stores as well. I thought that would be kind of cool. So for this first one, my dad was in Madrid in Spain, and he stopped by El Gato Negro, which is the black cat, if you don't speak Spanish. And he got me 2 balls each of 3 different types of yarn and some needles that I asked for. He got me 2 packs of the needles as well, but the other one I have in my little bag I take with me. I wanted these because they have a very wide opening here, and then they have the curved end, and so they're a lot easier to thread the yarn onto the needle and then to go through the stitches with that curved end. So none of their yarns that he got are labeled, and I think most of the yarn in the store is also not labeled. They have little pieces of like wrapped around maybe like 5 to 10 times of yarns and then cut off so you can see, and I'll post a picture over here so that you can see it. But so you can see each type of yarn up at the front of the store right there, and then you can just ask, like point and ask for which one you want, and they'll get it for you. But they do have a website, and so I was able to go on and look at the makeup of all of these yarns, and so I'll be able to tell you. The first one is this yarn, and like I said, he got 2 balls of each of them, and so these are the same ones. I don't know if the camera's really going to pick up all the depth in these. I guess it kind of is. They're really, really pretty, really soft. And there's like a mixture of like a light blue, a light purple, kind of a white, and then the actual mohair itself is like very light gray. I like them a lot. And it's called Lana Verona. That's the name of this line of yarn. And they're 25 grams each, about 160 meters. And the makeup is 55% mohair, 23% extra fine wool, and 22% silk. Sorry if I'm pausing and reading this. I'm kind of quickly translating all of the words. These are the next ones, and they are just so pretty. And they're the same color, I believe, just cut off at a different place. But, oh, I love them so much. And I think they would be really cool to make something together with both of these because they kind of blend into one another. They're really soft, and I'll show this one close up, or attempt to show this one close up, to show kind of how the yarn is made up. If you can see, it's like it's twisted. There's a central string, and then all the fibers are wrapped around that. This one is called Lana Parma, They're 50 grams each, about 90 meters. And it's 50% superfine alpaca and 50% superfine merino wool. And these last two are probably my favorite out of this bunch. They're all gorgeous and I love them so much, but I think this one beats them out a little bit. You can probably tell why, because it's a beautiful green and it's sparkly, which just like amazing. I don't know if you can really tell, but the middle, what looks like cream or white, is actually speckled with a bunch of different colors. This one is called Lana Agra. It is 52% Jalon, which I looked it up and it looks like it's a name brand of an acrylic. 38% polyamide, 6% merino wool, and 4% polyester metallic thread. I think that's what I'm translating correctly. But it's just so gorgeous. And I thought it would be kind of cool to go and do swatch tests of all of these as well. Kind of figure out what hook looks best too, because they're not labeled, so they don't have the usual stitch count, gauge swatch, hook size recommendations. So I'm going to kind of go figure that out and share it here, and then share the swatches to see what they look like worked up. I ended up doing my swatches by weight, so I started with the thinnest weight yarn. I tried a few different hook sizes for each of them, but I ended up using my smallest hook size that I have for this one, which is the 2.25 millimeter. This is what the swatch looks like. It's a really, really nice lace weight yarn, and I think it would be really cool to hold with a less textured yarn to give it some texture if you didn't want to crochet or knit with something this small. Next, I did this really nice color changing one. I ended up using just my standard 5mm hook. I think I could have gone a little bit bigger, but I liked how condensed the stitches were with the 5mm. This yarn is kind of like deceivingly thick because it looks pretty thin, because it's just the fiber wound around a strand, and so it looks like it should be thin, but it definitely is pretty chunky. And the last one, and my favorite obviously, is this one, and I ended up using the 6.5mm hook, and I really like how it worked out. I think I could have used a bigger hook on this one too, just depending on what I'm going to be making. And you can see I didn't finish this swatch because this one is in a hank and I didn't really feel like winding it up yet. And so this is as far as I got before it got a little tangled, and I didn't want to get it even more tangled. So I stopped swatching. But it's really beautiful. And you will definitely see this yarn again soon in my green skirt. If you watched a couple of my other videos, I talked about that green skirt and have shown it before. This one I asked for specifically to use in that skirt, and I'm so excited to put it in it because it kind of looks like moss. And it's sparkly, so it's perfect. I like all three of them a lot, and definitely if my dad goes back to Madrid and wants to go back to that store, I'm going to ask for all three of these again and maybe try something new too. But my favorite is, of course, the green one. It's not a surprise. So those were all the yarns I got from El Gato Negro in Madrid, Spain. And thank you to my dad for getting those for me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different of a video, so I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you want to see more of these, because I have more of these hauls, like one from Leeds and one from Turkish yarn, but it's from Cyprus. So I will probably be recording more of those, but let me know if you do want to see more, because this is kind of fun to record, just to talk about the different yarns and the place that they came from, and then actually work with them a little bit. It gives me a good excuse to actually try them out and then start planning what project I'm going to make with them. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to leave a like or a comment or subscribe, that would be really helpful. And even share this video to someone that you think would like it too. Bye!